Hello everyone, Mr. John here, and welcome to a video. So I said on my latest community post that I would make a new video if I got 163 subscribers on my channel. And I now have 163 subscribers on my channel, so this video was kind of slightly overdue. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of people that I would talk to have actually been impacted by the Los Angeles fires. I send my condolences. However, since this is a music channel, I will be primarily talking about my music and particularly what I have been listening to. I will also be talking about what has been going on with the charting of songs on the Billboard Top 100 and a couple things about what's been going on with my personal life during the time. So, beginning with January, during this time, this is when, I was trying to, get across with the new year. I was trying to get across stuff with, school because, I was going back to school. I wanted to, do well with what I was doing. And I was given a new schedule, which was actually very light. And, as for the top 100, Jack Harlow was he was having a song, like you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. That song, was number one for like a long while during the time. And then, as for what was my most listened to song during the time, it was the Motives project of the 84 to 1984 version. So during this time, this is when Lost Wave was kind of like trending a lot more. This was when I started listening to it. And this was eventually later on to be revealed to be Ulterior Motives. However, it was a nice fan project to get people a lot more aware of what the song could have been. It wasn't discovered during the time, and I'm very thankful that it was. But during the time it wasn't, and that's what people had to mostly listen to, and it is amazing. I've also listened to the 1994 version. I think it was 1994. It might have been 1995, but the 1984 version was the one that I listened to a lot. Going across for like February and March, this was around the time when like my class schedule was changing. So I basically was spent like a lot of my weeks. I was very stressed, and I was actually working more on getting caught up with school because I just had so much homework to do because I was switched out of my classes. And on top of that, I actually got a job. The way I got it, I admit it was kind of sketchy, but I did get the job, and I had a lot of fun working with it. And basically, what I would do during this time is I would uh, listen to like music, whatever came off of my playlist, and that would be the music that I would listen to throughout just me doing like my homework and stuff. Now, don't worry, this wasn't like really that energetic or anything. A lot of this music would just be stuff playing in the background as I did my work. And like the most listened to throughout February was a Caro Spear iCarly mashup. So, to describe it, it's a music that goes like and then the lyrics are like, I know, you see, somehow the world's gonna change for me and feel so wonderful. Yeah, it was nice. And that also extended into March, which was actually a mix between Sonic Blaster and Gangnam Style. I don't need to try to explain that one. Okay. As for the Billboard, I'm pretty sure Jack Harlow was still on top, but he kind of started like flopping. So, then during like personal life with April and May, this was when I was very stressed, I guess. Like I was like, again focusing like on my work and stuff. This is when I had to study for finals. It was like March 31st when the calls began. This was back when I usually had to like sit like in the library for like 2 weeks without like doing anything else. And then I was, getting called to do other stuff. Maybe like a trip here or there. Maybe I actually had some stuff to do over the course of the couple of weeks that I went through here. However, there was just so much that I had to do that I basically barely listened to any music at all. There is literally no music at all throughout the entirety of April. And my top song during May was Skivit Shemo, which was ranked the top 10 worst song of, I think, 2021. And the only reason why was because I was sent like a top 10 worst list to kind of, listen to, and it was like number 6, and I guess I must have like selected it like 2 times or something, which is why it appears there on the track. But just so we're clear, I don't really like the song. And as for what was going on with the Billboard, um, basically this was during the time when Future and Kendrick Lamar they came out with their song Like That. And basically the main appeal is that Kendrick he says it's like this whole like big three, and he says it's just big me, and then that was like on top for like a couple weeks, and then like eventually Taylor Swift she comes out with her album, and that like goes up for a week. But then, shortly after that, Kendrick Lamar releases Euphoria. And this song basically goes a lot after Drake. And then, you know, like there was also like, other songs too that Kendrick Lamar released, but those didn't really get quite up in the charts. It was then after that Drake released Family Matters, and then Kendrick Lamar released Meet the Grams. But the reason why that couldn't really get on top is because Kendrick Lamar released Not Like Us, which basically stayed at like the very top for a long while. Okay, getting into June, during this time, this was when, summer was going on. Even though I was, technically not going to school since I graduated, I still, was like working a lot on myself, and I was still connected to the system. I had to get ready for college and, other like personal things. Like the charts, I at this point, like I'm pretty sure, like Not Like Us would have kind of passed at this point, and then there would be other songs up for competing for it. However, my top song for June was the sped up version of Banana Shake. Now I don't know why. I mean, there were during the time a lot of YouTube shorts that used the song, so that's probably why. And July was the cover of Sexy Back, made by The Diamond, featuring me. Now, this is a song that I was featured in, and that I, really liked. I enjoyed making it, and it is probably, a great song. I really consider it to be a good song. And, that was like, during like the summer. Now, during this, I was talking to a lot of people, online, but during August, I was still dealing with the system and stuff. This was when I was, having to get ready for college, and this is when I had to do a couple things. I was still connected with the system, and as for the Billboard, the top 100, basically a bar song, Tipsy, just goes number one, and it stays number one for the entire rest of the year until Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You comes up during Christmas, but that happens every Christmas. So I won't be talking about the Billboard anymore. So as for like the rest of my top songs, for August, it was actually weirdly enough Victoria's Secret by Jax. This was a song, well, that appeared on the playlist, and, I listened to it quite a lot, so I'm not too surprised by it. Um, September was Piece by Piece. This is a song by Pharrell Williams. This was kind of like after the whole aftermath of the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, but, he also had his own movie, or his own biography. And, I really want to watch it. So he made that song, he released it that month, and it became, like, the top. As for, October, my top song, this was, like, around, like, I don't know, like, maybe around the time KSI released his Thick of It song, but it is not up there. It is nowhere to be seen. I haven't seen it. The song that actually did come up during October was my song, The Cloud. For reference, this was a song that I made as a gift for, for someone special. And, it's the one that goes, Nei blue, de pinto de blue, Felice, de star de lasso. E volavo, volavo, felice, Renato de sola in narco pursue. Yeah, that one was nice to make, by the way. I actually had a lot of fun with that. And then, November, I will just say, getting back to my life, this was like, around the time where I kind of left a lot of this stuff. At this point, I was disconnected from a lot of the, things that I were doing. And for personal reasons, I was sent back home. Now, don't worry, I didn't fail or anything. I didn't, fail with my grades. I didn't, do anything wrong. It was actually for medical reasons that I had to leave. And basically for the rest of the year, I just kind of mainly stayed at home. Now, I'm still connected with the system, and I still do great things for it, but right now I'm just out of it. I'm not like gonna be physically there anytime soon. I have something. But my top song during November was Subways of Your Mind by Fex. Again, the song was found. I really liked it. I've made like a cover of it on my channel. And it is amazing. I really like the song. It is amazing. I really like that. And then lastly, for December, YouTube Shorts have taken over my feed again, and the top song for me was Muyo. And that's the song, that does the I don't speak Japanese, but that's the top song that I had last month. So yeah, that was my top 10. I mean, no, not top 10. That was like everything like monthly. And as for my top song within the entire year, it was the March, with a Sonic Blaster Gangnam Style. Okay, I'm sorry for this video being overdue. Hope you enjoyed watching. I'll explain the whole background stuff in the description, and yeah, see y'all in the next video or rant or music. I don't know what goes up on this channel anymore.